Okay, so drum sound. The sound of the drums is me playing these drums in this room. Hashtag no samples. The kit itself, this is a DW Collector's Edition. It records great. I love it. The snare, I think that's a 70s era Ludwig Superphonic controlled sound head on it. Nothing particularly special. I found that the K-Custom hybrid crashes work really well in this room. They're bright enough, but not too bright. So they're very versatile. I can kind of work with them in post and make them sound the way I want them to sound. Let's talk mics. There's one. And there's one. There's one here. And one here. There's one here. Oh, there's like 3 back here. It's crazy. This one's helping out on the ride cymbal. And we got a pair of these.
Without any processing other than some balancing of the mics, this is what the mics picked up on the performance.
The room itself, you may notice, not very high ceilings. It is still a small room, and you can't really make a small room sound not small.
Okay, so the thing Past Andy is struggling to explain here is why low ceilings and small rooms matter. In real drum recordings, it turns out the room itself influences the sound of the drums almost just as much as any other factor. And the problem with small rooms is they sound, in general, small. And on this, given the 80s influence, we really wanted a big drum sound, something that fills the track, anchors it, pays a little bit of homage to that gated 80s snare that you hear in the original. So, back to Past Andy to explain how we got around that.
I found that miking the wall down near the floor in opposite corners of the room works very nicely. And that's actually where a ton of the drum and cymbal sound is actually coming from.
Stereo pair of microphones against the wall, turned away from the kit. That's this sound.
We have a re-rooming technique. We record the drums in here, taking that same sound into the house. And basically what we're doing is we're pumping the sound of the drums into the bathroom through the speaker. And then we have these 2 mics here in a mid-side configuration. So you're recording that direction and taking a full stereo image of the room. And then we'll layer that into the drum mix instead of using like a digital reverb. And then we mix that and blend that into the drum mix. This is basically mimicking the old school like chamber reverbs that you'll find at Abbey Road or you know, studios that still use that technique. This is probably the single element that makes the drum sound.
Let's give it a listen on its own. And then what I'll do here is I'll play the drum sound and then I'll pull that bathroom out. Pull it out now. And just for fun, I'll pull the room out too. Now I'll put them back in. So yeah, you can hear kind of how much those 2 layers of room are really contributing to the sound of the drums. Hey, traveling editor Andy here. We've divided this up into a series of social media friendly chunks. We're releasing it a couple of times per week. Be sure to go follow the YouTube channel and click all the things so you don't miss anything, and maybe the next segment's even already been released. In the next segment, we get into the guitar and bass sound. We'll see you then.